The Cincinnati Fire Museum has been welcoming visitors to its downtown facility for more than 35 years. The building that houses the museum served as a firehouse from the time it was built in 1906 until 1962. The museum has numerous items in its collection that help tell the history of the department and how equipment and training has changed over the years. One of the earliest fires in Cincinnati that got city leaders thinking about fire safety was the Gowdy Fire that burned 100 acres in 1794. In the early 1800s, city officials required homeowners to have 2 black leather buckets that held 2.5 gallons of water.
On your house, you had to hang them in an obvious place, so if you weren't home when the fire came, somebody could get your buckets and take them to the fire. And that was the only way to get water from the river or a lake or a well to the scene of the fire was in buckets.
By about 1830, Cincinnati had 9 volunteer companies. Among their ranks were several prominent businessmen in the community. But the system was flawed, as the volunteer companies were often in competition with each other, leading to fights and even violence. In 1853, Cincinnati passed an ordinance to disband all the volunteer fire companies, and they hired and started paying 144 firefighters. This action makes Cincinnati the first professional fire department in the country. Around the same time, local inventors were developing a steam fire engine to replace the hand pumpers.
The steam fire engine was able to do the job of putting out and pumping this water with far fewer people. Where a previous volunteer company might have required 2 or 250 people, the steam company could operate very effectively with around 15 people.
While other fire departments across the country were also experimenting with steam fire engines, Cincinnati fine-tuned the formula to make it successful. From the beginning, prevention has also been a key component of the museum's mission. School children are among the thousands of visitors who come through the museum each year.
We built a safety house area downstairs, and that area facilitates kids coming through and learning things like stop, drop, and roll, and how to exit a building and developing an exit plan.
The Fire Museum is a great place to learn about the past and to understand how all firefighters work to protect and serve their communities today.
You can see the full version of this segment and much more in this edition of Sentimental Reflections. Join us on our video journeys each season as Sentimental Reflections presents America's heritage in story, scenery, and song.